Happy day to you. I hope everything's going okay because right now, if you're looking at it, it's the weekend is beginning. If it's any day, if it's not that day that you look at it, it's God's day. Happy God's Day. All right. Happy spring. You may watch it in the winter, but happy spring right now. We had spring came in on the 20th, and we just kind of partied back. Didn't worry about whether the weather was gloomy or whatever. It's spring. The winter season is over. And we're going to have that great, fantastic, wonderful rest of the year. Okay? We're going to save our money. We're going to get our money. We're going to get our life back. Go out there, make more money, go on vacation, be happy with people, enjoy ourselves. And those that want to be the sad sack and sit on back, let them sit. Just let them sit. Okay, they don't have to be part of your life. They don't have to be part of your vision. You got a different vision, okay? You should be getting a different thing going on here, okay? And you may be in a lot of debt, but get the different vision. We need a different mindset. We do. We have to learn how to deal with a lot of different people. You learn a lot about people when they don't get what they don't want from you. And we're seeing that. And you should see that anyway, even in your life. When people don't get what they can get from you, they start getting a little evil. It may be your family, it may be your mother and father, your brother. Oh, loan me $10. You may not have $10. And you may have it. You just don't want to give it. You've been learning to save and you go, sorry. And, the whole thing changes. The clouds come out, the thunderstorm comes, and you're wondering what the blip is wrong with them, right? But they've been like that anyway. You just didn't see it. As long as you was giving, they were like, okay, as long as you were donating, they're still not happy. They weren't there to be for that in your life. That's not their purpose. Their purpose was to get money or things from you or even your time. There's people that take up your time. They want you to spend time with them all the time. Your kids are back there. Well, Mom, let's go here. No, I got to go over there. I got to spend time with people. Maybe a relative that just takes all your time up. And you're not trying to be mean, but those are people that they take up your time. And sometimes when you walk away and say, look, I got to spend time over here. I got to spend time with my spouse. I got to spend time with me. They don't want you to do that. They turn sideways, okay? The mouth starts turning the other way. And some of them try to be the victim all of a sudden. Well, I don't have, okay? We got to learn to walk away sometimes, and sometimes permanently from some people, especially with money, because the money is not working. Sometimes you may lose money because you've given so much money, they can't pay it back, or sometimes they don't want to pay it back. And you wind up taking people to court, or you just learn to ignore it right now. I'm not going to give you any more money. I'm not going to have you have access to my accounts. There's parents that take money out of their kids' checking or savings account. We need it. That's because you couldn't manage your money. Okay, so you're just going to keep grabbing. There's people that are on benefits. You didn't deserve the benefits, but you're hollering and screaming, but you didn't deserve it, and you knew it. You're working 2 or 3 jobs or 1 job and got new cars and everything, but you're on benefits. Too much benefits. Okay, brand new car, and the rest of us are sitting here trying to figure out, do we really want a new car? Do we really want to make those payments? So, and we know people like that. Those people give the entitlement things a bad name. They've given them a bad rap. So you learn a lot about people when they don't get what they want. Always remember that. Okay, because you wonder, why are they turning on me? Why are they being so mean? Because they're not getting money from you. They're not getting your time. They're not getting your attention. They're not in first place. You moved them down. We think others think the way that we do. They don't. Some of them are thinking how to get more things out from you. How can I get that from you? You may have the biggest house, the biggest car. They're trying to figure out, how do I get that from you? You must have some money. You can have the worst house in the neighborhood, but you have taken care of your finances and you've got money in the bank, you saved it, you may be retired, you saved it for retirement, you may be getting ready, you may not, you may be a teenager. Some teenagers have learned to save their money. They got loads of money in the bank. And they're thinking, how can I get that out? Won't you loan me? Okay, we become the loan me generation. Loan me, give me. And then they don't want to pay it back. Go to a bank. Let's see, will they loan it to you? I don't want to do that. We're not a bank. I tell people all the time, I'm not your bank. Nothing I can do. My neighbor, he's good, him and his wife, about they're always short. They should have gotten it together a long time ago. They way older than I am, but they're always short. And they, he tried to retire. She tried to retire. They had to go back to work because they realized we can't make it. But all the time they're knocking on our door. You got $40. You got this and that. And see what I did? I went, you don't have to pay it back. Okay? You don't have to pay it back. I see you're struggling. They haven't been back here again because I niched the game. You're struggling. You're in this neighborhood, which you shouldn't be struggling in from looking at your house, but you're struggling. You had to go back to work. I see you going back to work, which is okay. But you really have to go back to work. It's not that you want to. Okay? You're not like me. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I could just walk off. You have to go back to work. But you can't change these people. You can't change someone who doesn't see a problem with their actions until sometimes you'll come out and say something like I just said to them, and some people won't change. They don't see a problem in what they do. Oh, there's no problem. Yes, it is. You want my money to field your dreams or put it in places I don't want it to go. There's a problem. And they don't want to change. They're not going to change. They don't see a problem in that. Their priorities are all messed up. They don't think like you do. But you got to free yourself from those people. From what others think and you can't help what others think about you. Okay, about your car, your life, whatever. You can't do that. They have to do the changing with that. But you don't have to be in the midst of it. You can free yourself by sometimes you just got to walk away. And it hurts. You can't make someone come to your side. They may think you're crazy. They don't appreciate you, though. Because they keep coming back and coming back for whatever it may be. It could be a marriage. It could be a boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be money. They keep coming back, but they really don't appreciate you. When you finally realize that you're being appreciated, you'll know it. But they keep coming back. You got $1, you got $10, you got $20. It's like, get a life. Go get a job. Go get a better job. Quit asking us for money. Me for money? No, not working. I've got time. I want to have time with my family. I want to spend money with my family. I want to spend money where I want to spend it. And you're going to miss those people. Okay? You'll miss some of them. But that's part of growing up. That's part of eventually being with God. You may have to change your whole mindset. You're going to miss them, but it's okay. I can move on. Because those people, they're going to promise you all the time, and they won't do what they're supposed to do. And they realize sometimes that you are going to walk away, and then all of a sudden the sorry comes. I'm sorry about that. And then they turn around and do the same thing again. Sorry doesn't go far. I think it was Elton John's song, Sorry is the sorriest word. It doesn't mean anything, especially if you're not really sorry. We have to watch going back to those people. I didn't say dismiss them all together. We have to watch going back. We have to watch our heart. I told you, always guard your heart. Tell your mind to think so that you're not hurt. It's like driving a car and somebody changes lanes on you. You know, they go back and do the same thing. They're driving in the lane and they're okay, and all of a sudden they switch off on you, you know, and jump up in front of you. We don't need those people in our life. We can't have those people. Like I said, you learn a lot about people when they don't get what they want. You have to forgive those people, but you can do it in silence. You don't have to tell them. And you can walk away because that's self-care. Forgiving is self-care. I'm going to forgive because I'm trying to get to God. And I'm going to say, God, forgive them. If you don't have to say it to them, and move yourself away from whatever is bothering you with a person. That's still self-care. It's going to take a minute to be calm about it because you may not be used to doing that. My family has did it for years, I found out. I told you when I was growing up, I found people, they disappeared. They didn't deal with them. You know, it's like they would see them. Hi, how you doing? But that was it. Relatives too. They've learned to pull back because the family, their money, their lifestyle was more important. I remember I said an aunt had come to our house. One of them, several aunts have come and disappeared, and came to our house and sitting there making remarks about the new house they had bought. And they never were invited again. And I know they felt it because some of the other relatives probably said, oh, you're not coming. And the other relatives now have figured out that we're not asking who's coming till we get there. You know, or, oh, I see so-and-so's not here. Something must have happened. So, you know, guard your heart. Remember, forgiveness is the strongest thing that you can do for yourself. Forgiveness, the ability to forgive quietly, silently. You don't have to be all loud and whatever. If you have to apologize for something that you may not have understood or something that you did, okay, that's different. But some people we can't apologize to because you know what? They come back and they do things all over again. They actually think that you are stupid. Oh, you apologize, so I'm going to come back and try that again. And no, you just forgive and you start moving away. It's okay. You're unique. You're wonderful. So, hop in the budget with Bunny. Bunny Boo sent me this, so I'm going to use it. It's the 2025, so I'm just going to keep on using it. She sent me 2 of them. My daughter scrambled off happily with one, playing it. So, because she has a binder too. And so what I'm going to do is kind of purple. So we'll do the purple. And so for this day, and she sent me $6 with 2s. So I'm going to put 2 in each one. And then I'll erase it and I'll just use it all year. Saving is saving, right? So there's the $6 for that. And I'll put it up here. And then we'll fill this out for today. Let me get this that we got from Mexico when we went. All right. And our first one is 2. We're going to add another $2 in there. I'll put another color. I don't have to. There's 6 there. So I'll do that. Well, maybe so. Let's change this so I know the day. What is it today? That would be better. 2, 1, 5, And so what have you been doing? Are you ready for the weekend? The sun is shining today. Yesterday it kind of rained at nighttime. And then it was kind of wet when we got out. This is $2. 5, 6, 3. So we are going, today is Friday. This is our eat out day. We either eat out or we have it delivered later for dinner. Because yesterday we had meatloaf and fried collard greens and cornbread. And we don't usually eat dessert till like a holiday. I usually don't do dessert. I wasn't raised that way either. Okay, so what do we have up here? 2, 4, 6, 8, $10. See, I think I can get it here. Okay, so we have 10, 11, 12, 13, $14. So that's 24 so far. And then we have 9, 10, and 10. That's $20. And then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5 is $13. So we have a total of, no, I'm not going to run and get the calculator. I'll get a piece of paper. Make sure. So we got $10 and 14. That was $24. And then $20 more is $44. And then we had $13. That's $57. Woohoo! Total. And she already gave me 6, so I'll be adding 51 to that. Okay, so we're done with that. And let me finish this for the week. My savings challenge that's in Etsy. And my book will be in there eventually. The payment plan book. But right now it's $15 if you want to contact me and you want one. I don't really know. The problem with Etsy with me is all my Etsy money goes toward homeless people, and so does my YouTube money and everything. And Etsy takes a lot of money out of there, and so we're trying to spin that around here and figure out, is there something else we can do that does not take all the money out. I don't mind paying companies, but it's a little expensive sometimes. But anything that you buy off of Etsy I double it twice. So if you buy something for $3, I double it, so it's really $6, and I add $6 to it. So we're gonna do this right here. So that'll be 1. So each one of these is $10. I took this one up here. It's 300, 150, and 30. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. And we should be about done. What's the day anyway? Who knows? I forgot. Because I don't have my watch on. I keep running without the watch. And Bunny remembers. She's like, where's your watch at? And I forget. I've been forgetting more and more. It's been being overcharged, like nothing's happening. It's okay. I'm over here when you need me. So anyway, I'll get off of here so we don't have a very long video. Okay? Take care of yourself. Watch your peeps. Watch everybody else. I have been around visiting. I've been looking mostly at the TV while I'm working. And, you can't talk on the TV and leave messages. It's not that kind of TV. So it would be nice if they ever get to that. And I got to put money on that. So But I have been visiting. Don't sit there and go, "Oh, she's not over here." Yeah, I am. I'm there. And some people, they mess with me. You haven't visited me. I have, but I haven't left a message. But I'm doing my best. I think I look at more videos than anything, and I always watch them till the end. So if they got a 20-minute video, that's 20 minutes of your time, right? Sitting there watching a video, and we have other things to do, right, in our life that we have to take care of. Self-care, other people care, other people doing strange things to us. We got to watch those people. So anyway, take care. Enjoy yourself. You know, visit the peeps. Have a good time this weekend. Find something to take care of you, with you, by you, whatever, okay? See you later. Love you all. God bless you. God keep you this weekend. And I'll be watching. Bye-bye. Like and subscribe if you like. Take care. Bye-bye.